Hi, everyone. My name is Carol Craig, and for the last 4 years, I've been teaching a technique live online called Margot's Mud. Now, you might have seen Margot's Mud created on many different projects if you've looked through Facebook or on my Facebook group, and you've often wondered, gosh, how do they do that? And what would I have to do to get started? Well, maybe you'd like to create beautiful projects like this Easter egg or Christmas ornaments or any other type of ornament, or just maybe a nice card or some type of, of gift to give to someone else. Well, you might be thinking, oh, I could never do that. I don't have any more talent in my little finger than anything, and I could never do that. Well, here in this video today, what I'm going to do is show you the three, now remember, it's just 3 techniques that you have to learn to create any of these beautiful items. And the secret to that is learning those 3 techniques and then putting them in hundreds of different combinations in order to create unique designs. So what I'm going to do now is to show you those 3 little techniques that you have to learn in order to create any design with Margot's Mud that you would want to do. So sit back, and this is going to be a short video, but I'm going to show you very quickly how you can do this. The mud kit that you would need that contains all of the supplies in order to create anything with Margot's Mud is all covered in another video, but I just wanted to quickly show you that you would be receiving everything that you need in the kit to create dozens and dozens of ornaments or designs. But the main thing I want to show you today is how quickly and easily it is to learn and to get proficient with doing the 3 elements that we need to do in order to create any mud design that you want. So what we do this with is Margot's Mud in a tip and coupler bag, and we use 1 tip and we used 1 brush in order to do our designs. The first technique that you would learn to do all of these different beautiful objects is something we call dribble, catch, and pull. And all that is simply squeezing out the mud and then coming in with our brush loaded with a little medium that actually makes the mud glide on porous surfaces like the cardstock I'm on. Now, any of you think you can do that? Just come in with your brush and pull back. That's all there is to dribble, catch, and pull. And if we want to make a petal, then we come in, shape it about halfway the way we want to do it. We want to be conscious of where that petal would have grown from. And then we simply come in and catch and pull to shape that petal. And when you have learned to shape that petal, then you are able to do beautiful designs, and it's all done. This is all done with just simply squeezing out the mud and then pulling a shape. For example, our leaf here, all we'd have to do is squeeze out, pull back, think about where the leaf grew from, and then catch and pull. And this is what I teach you in my live online classes, is just how to do these simple techniques in order to learn how to create all these beautiful designs. So that was the dribble part, and then the catch and pull. And depending on how much mud you put out is going to determine the size of the element that you're creating. So if you want a larger petal, you squeeze out more mud and catch and pull it. If you want a smaller petal, you put out a thinner line and create a smaller petal. And all of this is done by using one tip and one brush. So this is the dribble, catch and pull. That's the first thing that you have to learn. And I think any of you can do that. The second thing is we learn to do lines, which is just what I did right here. Any time that you might use a line for a stem, you might use a line as a border, you might use it from a flower as the stalk, just by pulling down. And that's all we have to do by learning lines, is keeping our tip at a 45-degree angle and squeezing out the mud. So that's dribble, catch and pull, lines. And the very last one of the 3 techniques is something called 3-dot clusters. And that's what these little, well, I call them sparkle, or it's equivalent to baby's breath that you put into a design to make it lighter. It can also be made into ferns. It can also be the only thing that you put in your design. And they're easily done simply by changing the way we use Margot's Miracle Brush. And this, of course, this comes in the kit also. For the dribble, catch and pull, we've been using the flat side of the brush. For 3-dot clusters, we form the brush into a chisel, and we use it for doing our 3-dot clusters. So we squeeze out, squeeze, and squeeze dots. And then all we have to do is come in with the very front corner of that chisel and cut, catch, and catch. And there's our 3-dot cluster. So this was dribble, catch, and pull here. This was doing lines, and this was doing a 3-dot cluster. And once you have mastered those 3 techniques, you can do absolutely any design that you would like to create. And as you can see in this design, this is just a composition. Everything in here is dribble, catch, and pull. And we're always working to where the flower grew from. And we're adding leaves, and then we're adding 3-dot clusters. So once you master these little techniques, you are certainly going to be on your way. Isn't it exciting to know that if you can do those 3 little steps, you're going to be able to create all these beautiful items? And that's what I show you in my live online classes. They're interactive. You receive a e-packet, which is an entire packet of written instructions. And then after the class, you receive an instructional video download of the project. Now, it's not a class recording, but a separate instructional video. So I hope this has given you a little bit more of an idea about what Margot's mud is and how quick and easy it is going to be to learn. So I hope you'll join me online live very, very soon. And if you have any questions, you can go to my website, www.carolcraigcreations.com, or you can email me at craigdaisy@aol.com. So I hope I'll see you soon live online. And until then, have a wonderful day and bye for now.